What's in a name? Is it the people we are? The actions we do? The history we make?
Hey guys, it's Lance Garcia here, also known as Gangster Games, bringing Yu-Gi-Oh today. Some of you guys are convinced that the reason why?
Is it our legacy? Our infamy? For one man in particular, it is all of these things. All of these things that have led up to where we are now.
Hey everyone, this is Lance Garcia here, Joe Lewis, also known as Gangster Games here. And this is my last and final video. You guys are not taking this seriously. Some of you guys are just, picking on me, bullying me. I can't take it anymore. You ruined my life, all of you. I'm sorry to say this, but you all could rot in hell. I'm sorry, but you guys freaking ruined my life. I'm sorry, but this is my last video. I'm done.
This is the story of one Joe Lewis. If you were a member of Zodiac Doulas in 2017, you very well may know who Joe Lewis is. However, for countless numbers of people like myself who have never heard the name Joe Lewis, you will be surprised to learn who he is and how he has affected this community. A man in his late 20s who lives in Syracuse, New York, who absolutely enjoys Yu-Gi-Oh, anime, and all things MMD. However, these things shouldn't draw the ire that he has drawn. Yes, they might be considered cringy to some, but at the end of the day, why the hate? What has Joe done, or as he's known on the internet, Prowler93 or the Gangster of Games? What has Joe done to not only ruin his reputation, but to become a living meme that's still talked about today in the Yu-Gi-Oh community? Could it have been his terrible deck lists? Could it have been his stolen MMD models and videos? Could it have been the multiple channels that he is known for having? Could have been the content on those channels themselves? That is what we are here to dive deep into. So come along with me and dive straight into the rabbit hole.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Lewis, also known as Gangster Games here. I said, this is not for you guys. This is basically for my girl Mary. So I'm singing this for her through YouTube. So here it goes. Honey, why you calling me so late? It's kinda hard to talk right now.
It is reported from many sources that Joe lives with his mother in her basement, not only adding to the negative stereotype of a basement dweller. Joe has some habits that he likes to show off, like singing and dancing. However, this is about his personal life right now. So, what else can we know about Joe? Well, outside of a few accounts, there isn't much. But we do have some first witness accounts of what it was like to be with Joe. Thanks to an anonymous source, we actually get to know what Joe was like in his personal life. And I quote, "The very first messenger group that I had ever joined that I was more active in was Joe Lewis, aka Linux Garcia, etc. At first he seemed like a chill guy, but he uses that whole nice guy act so you can take his side more in the future. When I was in that group, he was very first person I played with Ancient Gears, And boy, let me just say that it is a delight because he has many deck profiles on his YouTube accounts. All his decks are created with the mindset that he thinks he could pull about anything off. In conclusion, he also goes on to say that Joe had always stacked but never won against him. However, he would always lie and start drama, and then have claims that he had a mental illness. But the guy was pretty sure he was aware of what he was doing. And if you started an argument, beware. But why was Joe so hated, and why is he still hated to this day? Well, I think it's best to go ahead and go straight into the content. And I think the best place to start to ramp this up is the MMD content. Let's take a look. Joe is known by many names around YouTube. Prowler93, P93, Phantom 13031, Miku Garcia, Team Vero Wing, Team Metaforce, Darkman, Goodbye, Joe Lewis, and even Joesville Corp on YouTube. But here's the thing. We have to start somewhere among all of this. So the best place to start, I think, is in the Prowler93 MMD channel. So how did Joe, or Prowler93 MMD, get directly into MMD? Well, according to our previous source that we mentioned earlier, he says, I don't remember the sequence this was, but at one point I was in a video call with him and he was talking about Toon Dark Magician Girl. He said, and I quote, you know, for a 12-year-old Toon DM girl looks sexy, end quote. Since being aware of him, he decided to take up MMD in the process. He took models from other creators without ever crediting them for the work they put in. He occasionally made MMD R18, which by the way, don't look that up. He is the biggest weeb. We got him to admit that he likes hentai, but then he tried to justify it by saying, I just like the art. Now, making something that you can be proud of is nothing to sneer at, but at what point is the content not good? Well, in Joe's case, it's more than just MMD that's the problem. He has other YouTube channels that focus on Yugioh, and a lot that focus on anime stuff as well. You can find on one of his channels him making an attempt to sing an anime song.
Baby love, coochie ni vani, no lose you. Ooh, ooh. You wanna, you still wanna, you still wanna, you still wanna.
While this is completely fine, it is still cringy at the very least. However, when we get into other content that he has released, it verges on almost borderline racism, including a Africa by Toto cover where he sings Ooga, Booga, and Bunga over and over again, trying to make a joke. However, as you can see, not many people thought it was funny. As mentioned before, he does also do a lot of singing and dancing on his videos, whether they're for his girlfriend or for himself and what he loves to do. It's pretty much all the same. However, one must admit that this dance right here could even be rivaled against M. Cole 40's Truffle Shuffle. One notable thing about Joe is the fact that he's been a guest uploader on a few smaller channels as well, including Master Swag King Entertainment and The Joker, where he guest uploaded a deck profile for his Arcana Knight Joker deck, one of his specialities. As well as on Master Swag King Entertainment, well, he complained for an hour about everything that was going on in his life. However, one thing really is important about all of this, and it's the fact that despite drawing so much hate from the community, smaller YouTubers seem to host him quite often, which is truly amazing, meaning one of two things. Either they don't know who he is, or they simply do not care. And that is truly fascinating. Stealing, too many accounts, sometimes what some would consider cringy and even racist content. These still shouldn't draw as much ire and hate to Joe Louis as he has gotten. So, where does this hate come from? It's time to talk about the Zodiac Doulas incident. And what better place to start from the horse's mouth itself, Joe Louis. Take a look.
Hello, everyone. This is Joe Louis, also known as Gangster Games, also known as Lance Garcia here. This is just a regular vlog. Someone basically has told me to, explain the situation about what happened. Let's see here, 6 years ago. Some of you guys might have noticed, like 6 years ago, I was dating a girl named Brooklyn. And basically, lately to this day, the guys at Zodiac do not, and literally, this is a group known as Zodiac Doulas, basically. This is a Yugioh group, basically. And they will not let what I did 6 years ago die. 6 years ago, basically, someone called my ex, known as Brooke. Yes, she's my ex. And the one thing is that she cheated on, and the reason why she's my ex is because she cheated on me with my best friend known as Eric Turley. Luckily, I'll mention his name because he's a member of my team, of my Yu-Gi-Oh team. So yeah. But besides that, basically, I posted inappropriate pictures on Zodiac out of spite, out of anger, rage, because they called her gay. They called her a dude, which I do admit, because of me dating her, that she wasn't that beautiful. But a lot of people called her beautiful, though, because some people did. Because the reason why I know this is because, if she wasn't beautiful, then why did these other guys line up to date her? After she broke my heart. She broke my heart and cheated on me with my best friend, known as Eric Turley, which basically, now I'm dating another girl named as Tiffany. If you guys don't know who she is, basically, let's see here, she's basically, as a beautiful woman lately that I've been dating past few years. Well, it's been 2 years basically we've been dating. Thank God it's been longer than me and Brooke. Brooke only lasted about 6 months down the road, and that was only because I found out that basically she was cheating on me. But it's not about my relationship status. It's basically about what happened 6 years ago, and I want to let you guys know I do apologize. I don't care if my sorry doesn't actually interact with you guys. But the one thing is, I hate to say it, but I'm not the only one who's done that stuff on Zodiac. And to let you guys know, I didn't leave Zodiac. I didn't get kicked from Zodiac. I left Zodiac by myself because I couldn't take it. I can't take that darn toxicity. When they kept on basically picking on her. To this day, even people pick on my girl Tiffany, but this time, I've learned not to push it over the edge. I don't push it over the edge where technically that basically you guys make me send those pictures to you guys. No, I will never do that. I've matured. If you might notice, this is how badly I've matured. I got facial hair, and Ricker doesn't see her bald spots. Yeah, I'm starting to get older, and when it comes older, it comes wisdom about your mistakes and your past. You know, basically, you know. Sorry about that about starting. It's because let's see here. I mean, the speech impediment. It's the way I am. I'm disabled. To let you guys know, for those who don't know I have multiple disabilities. I'm dual disabled. So I do apologize on that. I wish I never, dated Brooke sometimes, but I did because I was desperate at the time. I was young, stupid. Yeah, like they say, when you're young, when love does stupid things to you, it ain't a lie. Imagine you being in my shoes and you had someone basically calling your girl ugly. Yeah, it's our defense mechanism as a dude. It's the opposite sex defense. But at least I basically moved up on the chain and basically made it somewhere. But like I said, I do apologize for those who are misunderstanding my information, thinking I just want to clear things up in this video about the incident that I did 6 years ago. You could like this video, you could dislike it. I don't care. But at least I'm being honest, respectful. And basically, thanks you to that person basically who gave me the heads up.
This was, at the very most, an adequate response from Joe himself. However, a majority of what he had just told you is a complete and utter lie. Flashback to Zodiac Doulas in 2017, 3 years ago, and not 6. We have screenshots of the actual events that occurred, thanks to one Cody Vaglialo, who you might know as Yugioh. That's me and my GF. If by GF you mean fat Asian grown man, the life of an animator. She's not a man, jackass. She's so big she can knock down McDonald's just trying to get a Big Mac. I'd fuck up a Big Mac right now. Don't call my girl Brooke fat. Shit, I'm laughing so hard I woke up everyone in the house. She beautiful, you idiots. You don't know pretty women if I landed on your lap. Ian, leave her out of this. We need David. His girlfriend is a kraken. He just said so. Right, forgot David would back up there. She is hot, okay? Don't make me send something I'll regret. I'm honestly praying to God I don't believe in that this is a troll. If someone on earth is truly this cringe, including, I don't think I could take it. You've sent many things you'll regret, dude. Okay, send it. Nudes are nudes. Fuck it, no shame. Send something, bro. If you tried to send a pic of her, it'll crash the server. She's so big. Thus came next the biggest mistake of Joe Lewis's life. From there, he goes on to send more pictures of her, fully clothed at least this time, and pictured with him. However, the damage was done. There's nothing else that he could do. It was then assumed after finding out about this, Brooke went her own way. Not that she cheated on Joe himself. However, as repercussions, Joe went after her and cyberbullied her off of Facebook for a while until she eventually made a new account and joined back up. Joe is not the saint that he seems. He is known for his manipulation and lying about his mental illnesses that he officially has, according to other accounts. As you can see, he has no concern for privacy of others. However, here at Crescent Moon Rising, we do. He has even been seen going on other YouTube accounts as a guest uploader as mentioned before, and name-dropping other people who have made memes of him.
To a bunch of group members for making memes for me, because see, one of them has been a guy named Jay. Also, is that he the one thing is he goes in and out of my group every single time, because let's see, for some apparent reason he disguises himself as 20 different people. Yeah, you can tell it. You can tell it's him. That's the
It's
funny
like
thing.
a bunch of different Facebook accounts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a lot of Facebook accounts. He has a lot of Skype accounts. But then when you video call him, he says, "Oh, he can't talk." You can tell that's him if he can't talk.
However, the internet had gotten the better of him. By the time he decided it was over, he had a mental breakdown, apologized, cursed those who hated him, and decided, "I will quit," and that this was the end.
Hey everyone, this is Lance Garcia here, Joe Lewis, also known as Gangster Games here. And this is my last and final video. You guys are not taking this seriously. Some of you guys are just, picking on me, bullying me. I can't take it anymore. You ruined my life, all of you. I'm sorry to say this, but you all could rot in hell. I'm sorry. But, you guys freaking ruined my life. I'm sorry, but this is my last video. I'm done. You'd rather bully a person away from enjoying a good game of Yugioh. Even a guy who's mentally blind, mentally disabled, you'd rather run him out. So screw you guys, fuck yourselves, have a nice life. I'm leaving Yugioh.
However, some of you may have already known the events that unfolded before you. But the real question is, where is Joe today? And we have the answer to that in clear and in-depth detail. So where is Joe Lewis today? Well, he's back on YouTube. And he's been back on YouTube for a while, apparently. And he still has all of his accounts active, still uploads to them. Is the content any better? Subjective, but most would say no. So what's next for Joe Lewis? And what will be his next big adventure? And quite honestly, that's the scariest part, is that we just don't know. The man is a loose cannon. So expect for myself and countless others to keep an eye on him to see just what he will do next. But that's the YouTube stuff. What is he actually doing these days? And it's sad to say that, well, he's managed to get almost a cult-like following, a defenders that will never let him down and always raise him up for the greatest praise possible. And that it's truly scary, because anyone who isn't ready to face that kind of thing, who dislikes his video or, talks ill about him, they'll be came after. Look, I'm not saying that Joe is the most terrible person ever. But I am saying he's done some, again, just terrible things. And so have other people. Other people who have done close to the same thing Joe has. But that's for another time and another day. And while today on Zodiac we may have Mitchell Slaughter or Alex Hertzfeld, it's not the same. And it won't be the same. Because while people like Alex or Mitchell are cringy, annoying, there is no one else like Joe Lewis. And I doubt there ever will be in the Yu-Gi-Oh community again. But hey, prove me wrong. The hate is not deserved. And yet at the same time, it is. The man has done many terrible things, and honestly, I get it. I get why so many people cringe, laugh, and even cry when they hear the name Joe Louis. So, what is in a name? It is the actions we do, the history we make, the legacy and infamy we leave behind. Joe Louis, you son of a gun, you truly are, in every sense of the word, Yugioh's Chris Chan. Roll them credits, let's see the memes.